Last season we got promoted out of the National League with a very good tactic. The thing going up with us as far as Green Rovers, and what will us in Dagenham Redbridge fare in League 2 with a very small budget and quite badly dwindling finances. Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Austin of SamuraiHex, so welcome back to another episode of Tactical Masterclass, the Road to Glory, tactics testing, Journeyman save. It's all three. It's quite ambitious, I know, but we do all those three things in this save. And yeah, coming up to the 4th season with Dagenham Redbridge. So last season, if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. It's in the eye above or down in the bottom of the description. But yeah, we won the league, 96 points in the end. Forest Green only got 91, 5 points behind us, and they deservedly got second and were promoted alongside us. So if we go to the season preview for the end of the season, we're meant to be finishing 9th. I reckon that is about mid-table, bottom half of table, League 2. Forest Green will probably be aiming for top of the league again, but for us it's just mid-table. And that's the aim. Top half, mid-table, that sort of thing. I don't want to be anywhere near relegation, even with the budget we have, which is small. We've got 25,000 to spend, and what, 17,000 odd to spend in the wage budget. At least I'm currently spending on committed spending a bit more, but it all depends on the FFP. For League 2 we've got 35,000 currently spent, and we've got a maximum of 38,000, so we've only got 2,600 to spend. So we've got to be very careful that we don't end up going into a transfer embargo because we've signed too many players, and that's going to be tough. Hopefully we can fix it and maybe get promoted straight away, I don't know, and then it'll go up and up and up, or we'll have to sell someone big for a load of money and hopefully save not just our club, because the finances are a bit in a red. It's gone up a bit recently because of sponsorship income and other things, but that's going to go down to 3 million if we don't do anything about it. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess at Dagenham Redbridge, but hopefully we can sort it out and yeah, do well next season. So I'm going to skip ahead. Hopefully can do well in the league. Now it's something I've just realised. We've got a World Cup to play in. So we've got 2 friendlies against Colombia and Chile, and then we've got Costa Rica, Tunisia and Portugal in FIFA World Cup Group D with Uruguay. If we win that at the World Cup, I will be leaving Uruguay and going to a random other nation with another set of goals, which we'll then aim for that. But I don't think this Uruguay squad are good enough to win the World Cup. Now the thing is about Dagenham Redbridge and Uruguay, with Dagenham Redbridge we're using the Mourinho tactic for this upcoming season, which is an advance forward, an inverted winger and an advance forward on left and right, centre mid on attack, Caroleo on support and Anchor on defend, with 2 fullbacks on support and 2 defenders, centre back and the ball playing defender, and a goalkeeper on defend, with positive mentality, fairly wide attacking width, and all. I won't go ahead of it because I want to say something else, but I don't want to lose my train of thought. But yeah, that is basically the tactic we're going with. It's Mourinho. Well, technically it's called Mourinho's brutal FM24 tactic. It only has 3+ goals per game, and 1 Josh Daly, who's the creator of the tactical travel. So whether we do that, maybe win what would it be, the EFL Trophy and the league, I don't know. And whether we'll get 3 goals per game, I do not know, but we'll have to figure it out later in the season. If it does guarantee 3 goals plus, whether does that even mean our goals, or does it mean goals all in throughout the two sides. I don't know. But yeah, that is the tactic we're going with. Now, about Uruguay, is they are still using Deadpool's tactic. So, Deadpool's tactic, the GYL's Deadpool was last season's. This one that got promoted out of the National League. So it's the third season tactic, but for Uruguay, it's also the fourth season tactic for Uruguay. I just do it that way. I don't know why. I just wanted to try out the tactics more often instead of all being at the same time. But yeah, and this will last the whole season for Uruguay. This Deadpool tactic, so hopefully it can do us good, like it did Dagenham Redbridge good. Well, it did us good anyway. But yeah, hopefully we can win all these games, qualify from the group quite comfortably, and then carry on from there and get in maybe into the quarterfinals. If we get into the quarterfinals, like I said, in the Cambridge part of Tactical Masterclass, what we will do is up Uruguay's nation details and generated players thing, just to make it a bit more fun for me playing, because I don't think anyone's really interested in national teams in all honesty. But yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, skip ahead. Hopefully some good will come and happen with Dagenham Redbridge and Uruguay. Now, we're actually all the way in October, because I kind of missed the date to save in September and I was just continuing on my merry way. But in terms of the World Cup, we qualified out of the group, winning against Tunisia and Costa Rica 4-2 and 2-0, and then losing to Portugal 1-0. Which got us to the second round. Now the expectations were to get into the round of 16, and yeah, we lost on extra time to Denmark. So yeah, if this had been a save normally, I probably would have got sacked. But because, if I just quickly show you that, I've got become unsackable, and we've got that on because I don't want to randomly get sacked from a club because the owners change and they're like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to change the manager. And they sack us, and they get someone else in halfway through, testing a tactic. So yeah, it works the same with national clubs, international teams. So yeah, Uruguay won't be sacking us, even though I think they're quite upset. They're not upset anymore, but yeah, we got knocked out to Denmark in the second round of the FIFA World Cup, and then in recent two friendlies we beat Nigeria and United States 3-2 and 1-0. And yeah, next up I think will be the World Cup qualifiers for 2030, but we've got a game against Mali and United States in between, I think, when all that starts, or the Copa America starts, something like that. In terms of Dagenham and Redbridge, the new tactic worked well so far at the start, until we lost to Sheffield Wednesday. To be expected to lose to them, really. I think the Championship side, no League One, but top of League One, or near top of League One. So yeah, much better than we are, and they have probably like 20 times our budget, probably. But yeah, we then drew to Gillingham, lost to West Brom in the Carabao Cup first round. Newport County we won 2-1. Doncaster we drew. Bradford and Gateshead we won. Chelsea under-21s were lost on penalties in the EFL Trophy Southern Section Group B. Before going on a bit of a horrible run. Grimsby we lost, Sutton we drew, Notts County we lost, MK Dons we lost, Colchester we lost, and in the second game of the EFL Trophy we lost to Stevenage outright. Next game's against Gillingham, but I think we might already be knocked out. Yeah, we're already knocked out of that group, so we're not qualifying for the second round of the EFL Trophy. So the double's not going to happen, and by looks of it, 3 goals a game aren't guaranteed. I don't understand. It's maybe when you win, you score more than 3 goals, but when you lose, you're not getting 3 goals against you. I don't know. I don't know what he means. I don't know what the tactic says by, oh yeah, this is going to be 3 goals plus per game. I don't know if it guarantees it, because it's not guaranteed it. But yeah, transfers for Dagenham and Redbridge. So quickly we go to released players. So Ini Effiong, who was good at in our first season, has finally retired. He didn't play like once or hardly at all this last season. And yeah, he's retired. Jamie Osborne, who was our DM, who came in season before and was only meant to be here a year, but I had a 10 game or 15 game or 20 game, something like that, extension clause. So yeah, he triggered that and was there for another year where he wasn't playing. And Scott Malone also retired, and he actually looks quite a decent head of youth tournament. He could become on one of our coaching staff. And then another player that retired is Tom Eastman. And then Ollie Justin has been let go. I don't think he was good enough for the upgrade to League 2, even as a backup. And I didn't want to risk him being played instead of Kovacevic, who was our new main choice goalkeeper. So he was let go. He's immediately gone to QPR as their backup in Championship, I think. Billy Lawler, another youngster goalkeeper, who was let go. Never going to be good enough. And Charlie Harp, another young goalkeeper who was never going to be good enough, has also been let go as well. And transfers in and out. So first off, Elliot Johnson was let go on a free transfer to Harrogate. Then people that joined us before the start of the new season. George King comes in on a free transfer from Woking. Now that was not me, that was Direct Football, and I thought, you know what, it was like 2.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. I thought, yeah, okay, he's actually gone up in ability, so it's win-win for us. Jordan Graham comes in as our new left winger, right winger. He's 31, but he'll probably do a job for a year, and then we might look to sell him. And Adam Jackson also joins us as our centre back. Just there for a year, do a job, then if he gets an extension, that's all good, and we try and sell him, something like that. People that left, Ethan Hartness went on loan. He's our left back, who joined us a couple of seasons ago. I don't think he's ever going to get good enough if we're staying in League 2, so he's just been loaned out to hopefully get to that 3-star ability, but he probably won't. And then Josh Yorworth, who in the end was unhappy that I blocked a move originally from Crawley or something, or another team in the League 1 or the Championship. And he was like, I want to leave. I was like, I don't want you to go. And he said, okay, I've got not long on my contract left, a year left on his contract. I'm going to be leaving at the end of that. So I said, okay, you're not playing for me again. Because that's what Nitwit would say. And then he sold him for £100,000 to Crawley, so that's good. I don't think it was Crawley that we originally wanted him. I think it was a League 1 or Championship side. So it shows you how good a player he was. But he's joined Crawley as a fringe player. And then Josh Dixon, a goalkeeper, who I hope gets to the 3-star potential in his current ability, but probably won't. But he's been loaned out to Oxford. James Phillips, a young player who's come in from our youth academy. He looks really, really good. He's been loaned out to Woking. And William Sullivan, another young player, has also been loaned out, this time to Oxford City alongside Jack Stiction. And then players that joined, so Jermaine Hilton joins us as just a backup on the left hand, right hand side, and can also play MC and striker. If we go to the tactic again, he can play at those 3 positions, so yeah. That is good for this year only, and I doubt he'll be going another year in unless we try and sell him, which I doubt we can get any money for him at that time. But yeah, Owen Evans, he comes in as our backup goalkeeper because of Justin leaving. We needed second and third choice goalkeepers, especially because of Jack Dixon being loaned out. So yeah, Owen Evans joins us as our second choice goalkeeper at 3-star current ability. Jamal Blackman joins us as our third choice goalkeeper, 2.5-star current ability. Matt Penny joins us as our left back from AFC Fylde on a free transfer. Robbie Tinkler joins us as our centre back, DM, right back, midfielder. He can play all around those positions, and yeah, he comes in as a squad player from Yeovil. Bruno Galassi, probably our best player that we signed. 19-year-old Spanish defensive midfielder, centre back, comes in from Real Madrid C. Then Paul Ozu, another good player, comes in as our other left back, right back, and can also be trained to be right winger and can play left winger. Morgan Williams, another right back, centre back, left back, DM. They all come in to bolster the defence because I know Israel are very weak in defence. So that's what we focused on with the players we could sign, and they are the ones who we signed. And yeah, if we go to finances, FFP, we've got £285 to spend. But with the results we are currently, respectable 16, 12 points on the bat in 10 games. It's not the end of the world, and I'm expecting us to push on a bit more and maybe get top off. But to be honest, if we finish 16th, I'd be very happy with this season, because if we go to team details and salary per annum, sure, we're the 12th best spenders, but we just haven't got a good enough squad to compete with the top dogs. We're all the way down as 21st best team in the league. So yeah, hopefully we can be better than that, than what they were expecting. All the way to December now. Last few results since last time, which I think was October time. So it would have been around about here. We got a draw against Burton, we beat Accrington, lost Crawley and Morecambe. Then had a good run where we beat Barrow, beat Oxford in the FA Cup first round, beat Chesterfield and Fleetwood and Gillingham in the FL Trophy. So we finished third in that group stage. Then Tranmere, Port Vale we lost. Portsmouth were doing the FA Cup second round before losing to them in second round replay. Before that we lost to Walsall and Northampton. Then we lost to Forest Green, drew with Crewe, drew with Port Vale, drew with MK Dons and lost to Colchester. So overall we are now 17th, and if more bad results happen we could be drawn into a relegation battle. It doesn't look like we're going to be in a relegation battle. We're close to a relegation battle, but compared to all the other teams around us who are much worse, hopefully we can go up leagues and they will stay down in the bottom of the ranks. So first off, we go to look at transfers, because what I forgot to mention the last time is we were struggling with finances and FFP. So what we have decided to do is sell players that were on high wages and weren't playing. So players such as Jermaine Hilton, who just joined at the start of the season, he wasn't playing enough and he was on high wages, so we sold him to Queen of the South. They had a little money, but it'll be worth it. Robbie Tinkler, who was also not playing and was on high wages, was sold to Shrewsbury. Stan Flaherty, who had a mixed relationship with him, let's put it that way. He joined in the first season, he was unhappy that he wasn't playing, so we loaned him out to Chelmsford, who I think have a Tycoon takeover or something. I think they do. I checked this last time. Yeah, Tycoon. So whether it's the high end Tycoon or not, I don't know. The front end or what, I don't know. But yeah, Chelmsford, he went on loan last season, a couple of seasons ago to them. This last season he did well in our league. This season in League 2 he wasn't doing well and wasn't playing, so we sold him in the end to Chelmsford, and I'm happy to get a bit of money for him. Adam Jackson, another player that was not playing, I was unhappy, I think, and was also on high wages. He's been sold to Newport. And Udoka Chima, a centre back who was, I think, our highest waged player. This was Direct Football signed. He was like, back in the first season, Direct Football signed him, I think it was this guy. He signed him with, I did not know this, when he got to 15 games it got to like 1,500. When he got to 20 games it got to 1,000 or 2,900 or something like that. 1,900 or 2,000. And so he also had a 30% promotion wage rise, and his contract lasted until this year. and so it was all like 3,000 in the end. I was like, that's way too much, and he wasn't playing that all this season, so yeah, we sold him to Bielsa United, I think the Nigerian side. Are they Bielsa? Bielsa? I don't know. I keep trying to say it as if it's Marcelo Bielsa, but it's Bielsa. It's the same thing, really. But yeah, Nigerian Football League team. And then players that joined, we aimed for young or old loanees or whatever, people that could fit our registration squad and on dead cheap wages. So Oliver Iro joins us as our left winger, right winger striker on loan from Port Vale. Farrell Bryan joins us as our right winger on loan from Fleetwood. Little wages, as you can see, same with Iro. Frank Terry joins us. We had to pay a bit of a loan fee to get him to join on his low wages, but it's worth it, I think. Actually, I paid quite a lot for that. Mark Drake, a striker, low wages once again from Millwall. Casey Wooster, low wages once again as a striker, as a breakthrough prospect, really. Harry Cornick, low wages again, regular starter, left winger, right winger, naturally, and can play anywhere else on the front areas. Brian Okone Belongo, we actually spent money for the first time this season in this game with Dagenham Redbridge, £6,750 to Charlton to sign Okone Belongo. And he's on high wages, but I reckon he's good quality. He comes in as one of our best players. I just couldn't resist getting played for his quality. Joe Gibson, another player that was signed, £8,000 from Oxford United, £950 a week. So once again, low wages. Rico Richards, a bit more money than expected, but he's still a good player and comes in as a good player, an important player, hopefully he plays a lot. And Ronnie Stutter comes in, low wages once again, and good ability. So we got rid of people on 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 a week. I saw a couple with £1,000 a week, but most under the 1,000. So we've bolstered the squad, got better players, you could say, because these ones are playing and the others weren't, and all the others were on high wages and let go for money, which is good. And with those change of transfers, we actually got into our best form of the season. So we've got a draw win against Accrington, a draw against Burton, then we beat Crawley, Morecambe, Grimsby, Sutton, before drawing Gateshead, beating Notts County and drawing with Barrow. And that's shot us all the way up league to 13th, 47 points, and not actually far off 8th place Crew. I doubt this late on in the season we can get playoffs, but you never know, it might be a possibility if we win every single game from now until the end of the season. So a quick look at friendlies for Uruguay. The United States one was cancelled, or I think it was United States, because of probably the Gold Cup. So we only played Mali. We got a really bad result against them and drawing 2-2. Not good there at all. In terms of the nation rankings, we're currently 16th. So round about where we started, I think we started 15th, and we're now 16th. So yeah, dropped down a bit, but that's probably because of the bad World Cup performance. But maybe all the worst teams were doing better in terms of world rankings, and then doing better in the World Cup. So yeah, in terms of the rest of the results, so it went quite decently. So I think last time was Notts County. We then drew with Barrow, beat Chesterfield, lost to Fleetwood, beat Walsall, Newport and Gillingham, lost Bradford, drew with Doncaster and Northampton, and then final 3 games of the season, we beat Forest Green, Tranmere and Crewe, and in the end finished respectable 9th. 70 points in the end, 1 point off 8th place Crewe, and only 6 points in the end off 7th place Chesterfield. In the end, Walsall, MK Dons, Burton and Port Vale go up, while the teams going down are Barrow and Sutton. And yeah, it's been a respectable. It's been a good season. It's been a good season. I would say respectable. It's been a good season. Given that season period was poor for us, it's only gone all the way up to 12th now from 21st. So the players we brought in must be really, really good. But yeah, hopefully we can do good next season with the transfers. I think we've got more money than in the FFP this season. I think that's how it goes. You get increased more and more in the league, and depending on how much money you get in at the club. And to be honest, our expenditure has been higher, but our income's been higher as well, so I think the income helps. So we've got more money on the FFP. However, we have been lowered on the wage budget. I only got 18,000 to spend on transfer budget. I have 42,000 to spend on the wage budget, 47,000 currently spending, 4,000 committed spending. So I think that's already given to us so far for next season. I don't know, I forgot now, but we'll have to figure it out. We're all the way down, £1.6 million in the debt, unsecure finances. So yeah, not very good. But yeah, good season. Best player, most caps was Kovacevic, as expected. Then followed by Conor Panny. Galassi played quite a lot. Goals, we're only the highest goal scorers. Iro with 9, and Sydney Eby with 9. And that is not good. No one in the double digits for goals. That is not good at all. We scored hardly any goals. Assists, 9 for Frank Vincent. Sydney Eby got 7. Farrell Brown got 6. Farrell Brown's contract is running out in summer, and I won't mind getting in personally. Some of these other players on loan are getting contracts ending in the summer, so I won't mind going for all of them if I could. It depends on how much money they're wanting, really. But yeah, clean sheets. Kovacevic in the end got 14. Highest average rating, Farrell Brown got the highest average rating. Then it was Mark Drake, Oliver Iro, so 3 loanees. Then it was Owen Evans, but he only played 2 games. Sydney Ebe, who's been decent. He's been decent the whole game. He's been with us since day 1. And he scored 21 goals in his first season. And now he's done his best average rating in this 4th season in the league too, in the higher league. So I'm keeping him, definitely. Conor Panny also did quite well. And yeah, Mourinho's tactic did quite well. So yeah, if you want to try it out, check out in the description below. And you'll get a link to FM Scout. You just click the link. It should be a safe link. FM Scout's quite a safe website if you don't know about it. It's just to do with all Football Manager stuff. So you click the link, you click download on that link, the big download thing that's on that tactic link, and then you just put into your document Sports Interactive, Football Manager 2024, Tactics folder, and then you just click you load tactic, and you should get it up. So yeah, but yeah, this has been a long recording. I've been rambling a bit, but yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please give the video a like. Every like coming my way does help the channel out immensely. If you subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content, and hit the bell as well so you never miss an upload and you get notified from when I do. But yeah, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. See you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.